Since January, College Drive has featured a new business. What used to be the Plant Peddler is now Toppling Goliath Brewing Company, whose mission is to expand people's taste in beer while gradually toppling their reliance on the Goliath beer companies that make up almost 90% of the U.S. market share. Since its opening in January, demand for TG brews has been high. So high, in fact, that keeping up has been challenging, only being able to brew a half barrel at a time. They look forward to bigger equipment and new locations in the future, still making big beer, just with bigger batches.
The quality of our beers is unbelievable, and how much of a stickler these guys are when they're making their beer for how clean everything is. So I mean, you're not going to get these little microorganisms that are going to eventually affect your beer. You know, you wouldn't think that they would, but just some little germ starts growing in that beer, completely changes the taste. So these guys keep everything clean and keep the quality as top notch as possible. And they will not serve beer that's not right. They'll dump it out before they put it out.
Toppling Goliath brewers have the beer making process down to a science. Nick Murphy, a Toppling Goliath brewmaster, is a man passionate about his beer and the complicated process involved.
What it's doing is it's pulling all the sugars out of the grains, and that's what the yeast will actually eat. And what you'll do is we'll fill this up, we'll put this one at hotter water when we come back in here, and it'll sit on top of this and force it down out. And that's, you bring it right down into your boil from there, but that way you keep all the sugars in this, they call it wort right now. And then all that sugars and proteins will be right in that wort, and that's what your yeast is going to eat. And then goes right down into a boil kettle down at the bottom here. It's boiled for an hour, and that's where all your hops are added. Bitterness gets added in that, flavor and aroma.
Their 25 different beers accommodate a wide variety of tastes for those who wish to expand their beer palate and are beginning their journey towards some of the bigger brews Toppling Goliath offers.
Anybody that enjoys beer, you know, I mean, ages 21 to 81 or on up, you know. But we're trying to expand people's palates or their taste in beer, you know, one person at a time. Just changing their concepts of what beer is and what it should be.